So this is OpTic's new main Slayer. I mean, it's not confirmed, but it's safe to say it's confirmed enough for us to do a quick little video react breakdown on Renegade's 21-4 gameplay. This is Recharge Strongholds. Dude pops off. I was thinking we watch it and kind of react to each life. Once he dies, we can come back and talk about it a bit.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Anything I do it big.
How's the audio, guys? Renegade's gonna hit a fast strat. Straight to shock. Very nice.
Why is he just chowing, bro? Like, holy fuck.
It's all four. They got a spawning alone. Almost doesn't make it up the bat ledge there. Beauty. Watch the late jump here. That's Sparty as well. Took him by surprise. Nasty. So patient. I think that player came up through bottom mid. He's opening the pipe spawns by pushing up on C, but his teammates are already on C, right? So it makes sense that he flips the spawn. Makes it easy for himself. They're now in pipes. Easy cleanup. Rest of them in A.
I'm pushing A.
All the team came back to A here, so they just opened all the spawns on the entire perimeter of the map.
He's red, bro.
Yeah.
He's taking the deep.
Sparty might have spawned gold and then overextended through pipes. That was a good play out of Sparty. This opening strat is clean. We talk about being like very decisive and like proactive with how you play off the opening strat. You want to know exactly what you're doing, what you're playing for. Everything about this, he's got it lined up to a T, right? He lands on the edge of the staircase and then comes off with a curb slide off the side of the staircase. While prepping his reticle, he knows to expect them long haul here. Lands a shot as he flies by. He catches two players there. Watch the pre-nades as he comes up through pipes. They're very intentional. That's the word I was looking for. Intentionality with the opening strat, right? He knows exactly what he's doing and why. This first nade, so that player who is down in bottom gold, he can go one of two directions. He goes either up the stairs to top gold, which this first nade banked off the stairs and off the wall, is exactly in top gold. If somebody goes up the stairs, it blows up in their face. The second nade, a bank off the top of bat ledge, straight to, if he's jiggle peeking on the bottom of gold right there, it would have hurt him, right? But Mortally flew out and flew past it. So that's actually a beautiful way to very quickly lock down both options for those players in that same corner before he even makes it to the bat ledge, which is wild. The way that he rotates through from bat ledge to gold here, he does this a lot, right? He drops to the raised battery platform and then jumps up. He gives him more time to come in with the challenge. If he's up in the air with a jump, let's say, his options are more limited. So just lets him kind of do more to catch his opponent off guard. So they already get 3 dead. Sparty here chows.
Why is he just chowing, bro?
Renegade says, why is he just chowing this, right? Because Sparty knows he's last alive. Like, a good play in this situation for Sparty would be to play his life carefully. Sparty likely wants to get like one trade kill so he can slow them down. Notice how Sparty didn't go to A right away. Despite the fact that his team is 3 dead, Sparty didn't just get into A. That would be a bad play. When your team is at a big disadvantage like this and you hop into A, then you let the enemy know that you're capturing the hill and they know exactly where you are. So because he spawned solo, he knows to not cap the hill. He's extending past it. But the amount that he's chowing is a little wild, considering the fact that Sparty's about to be at a huge disadvantage. Like, you have to know that you're going to be doubled in this situation. So ideally for him, he'd have to like find an isolated kill on the perimeter. Maybe he didn't have timing. So Renegade's like, what's this guy thinking? Like, he's gonna die, right?
He's chowing, bro. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that, right? It's very easy to just like, oh, I spawned A's not capped, so you just default to the hill. That's a bad play. If you're the last one on the map, you need to extend past the hill, start creating the perimeter so that you can defend it when your teammates spawn behind you in A and start capping it. So patient, right? Sets his reticle at head level in the doorway, knows exactly like where he wants to go, and then gives him time to line up the shot he's looking for. Just a great way to counter Sparty in the situation. Sparty expecting Renegade to back down. He's clearly one shot. He should be losing this fight. But a great use of the late jump. He walks off the back of the ledge, times his jump late, so he comes up from like an awkward angle and surprises Spartan to the point where he doesn't actually react with a beatdown. Renegade somehow got the best of him. Yeah, you really got to be like a step ahead. And you got to be very confident in a situation like that to not just back down into B. Like most players are just going to back down and play their life. Renegade's looking for the kill. He knows that they are in long off this, right? So he got his kill. You're making sure that you're watching where your teammates are on the map. What are they blocking? Very clear diagram is blocking A. He's got no worry about any player spawning A being in Turbine. His teammates in C, capping C. He's got another one in gold. The only spawn location they can be is long haul right now. So all he has to do is just sit bat ledge and comfortably look at C plat. He's got coverage on every other angle. It's the same type of situation with Mortally. He sets his reticle in advance of the player at head level, and the guy just walks right into it. When he's doing this, his team is getting aggressive on long haul. If he stays in bat ledge while his team pushes up on long haul, it's going to do something weird to the spawns because everybody's in all four corners of the map right now. You got like a teammate in A, you got a teammate in gold, you got one in C. By leaving pipes, instead of having like a weird, awkward spawn you can't predict, he's making the spawn obvious in pipes for the next set of spawners, right? So it's a smart decision for him to push up and be proactive and collapse on long haul to purposely open pipes so he knows where to expect the enemies rather than like staying bat ledge and having a split spawner like maybe in Turbine between A and you know what I mean? You don't know if he's going to be there or not. This is a much better way to guarantee things. When he pushes up though, the guy behind him is in like mid-map. My assumption is that this player maybe spawned like in back C and ran through blue pipes and like slipped up through bottom mid because I can't think of a scenario where this guy would be here unless he jumped up from the box and was like hiding. But the pipe spawn is the next open spawn, and Renegade knows that. He grapples through. He's ready to hit this shot. Guy's already weak. Nice and easy. And then he shoots one more time. You can hear him on the comms here.
Shock's on respawn.
Shock's on respawn. He purposely fired that shot out to put the shock rifle on respawn, right? Once you run out of ammo, shock rifle spawns in 1 minute. He knows that his team is in advantage state. There's 2 dead on the kill feed. Right now, I guess maybe in his mind, he decided like we have enough momentum and we're powerful enough on the map that I don't need this shock rifle bullet. I don't need to hold on to it. I'm just going to push up, kill these spawners, and start that shock respawn timer early at a time that he's acknowledged, right? So he's going to know when it comes back up. I think it's just kind of a smart way to control the weapon for the next round, knowing that he doesn't really need it that badly in this moment. Grabs the plasma pistol as he drops. Just good awareness on the sandbox. Hi, Jambi. This is kind of a bad play from the team, like collectively. Notice that the entire team comes back to collapse on A. It's like unnecessary. I think it's okay that maybe Renegade came back to get the kill, but one of them needed to stay back and anchor part of the map, right? They all left and they all came back to A. And this is sort of a bad look because it opens up gold, it opens up long, it opens up C all at the same time, giving the enemy a lot of space to spawn and making it very difficult to know where the first spawner is going to be. If his teammates stuck at gold and stayed gold the whole time, well, the 3 of them collapsed on A, they still would have gotten the finish, and they would have spawned them in C next, making it easy, right? So somebody should have stayed gold, basically, is my opinion. I think Sparty spawned gold, and what Sparty did is similar to the first play, which was smart from Sparty. He overextends through pipes and beats Renegade's timing. Renegade's not expecting Sparty to be right here, right now. And then he catches him off guard, right? He's like, he's hitting the deepest routes.
He's red, bro. He's taking the deepest routes.
Yeah, so that's what you want to be doing when you're first spawner and your team is dead and they have control. You got to push up on the perimeter. You got to try to find that sneaky timing like Sparty just did. Your teammates who spawn have an easier time on the map going forward.
Hey, dead.
3-shot beatdown here.
Trades that, fuck.
There you go first, there you go first. Not dead.
I traded.
Alright. Good on my phone.
Just kind of keep getting called out, right? The enemy knows that he's coming through long haul in this situation. They're pre-nading him. Sparty's shooting the nade. Something you should be doing here.
Go. He's bottom A.
They ended up getting a camo in this situation, I believe. Renegade drops down. They get the kill on camo. Maybe didn't need to die. He maybe could have stayed up on the sneaky, but I think he was getting shot from C, so it doesn't matter. They got camo killed.
Oh no, he's on top A.
Good play at a diagram. He was alone right there, and he got a big kill.
No shots.
Here we go.
He's on batteries.
Bounce out, watch out, guys. Nice bounce out dead. There's no piggy. Piggy top in. I'm gonna see that. Stacy, Nico, Stacy.
3v3 right now.
Watch out, fast.
Great reaction on Roche right there. He came in from an awkward angle, and he was so ready to hit the shot.
Walks out, bro. Nice.
The way that Renegade hits these rotations, he goes into gold. You want to make sure that you're pushing out into gold and you're not going into like center map trying to take too many open fights. This is a nice proactive way to get into back gold, right? By curb sliding through. That's a beautiful react. This player, Rorsch, the angle that he came in, it's hard to anticipate that, right? He's jumping off of like the top of the half wall. So that's really just on Renegade's like natural ability to find that hit confirm while having his reticle out of position. Like that was really nice. Sparty, once again, he plays out through pipes, skips past them, gets into gold control. He's walking out gold, which Renegade's like not really expecting him to full commit walk out gold because he knows that Nico in this position has the opportunity to cross him and kill him for free.
Walks out, bro. Nice.
I'm just holding it.
And that, I think.
Beauty.
Piggy cock.
So clean.
I'm gonna pick.
He had that shotgun respawn earlier.
Yeah,
It's back
two
up.
of them.
Nice.
I'll try all that. Give me long.
Oh,
You got to really be thinking about the weapons though, right? Like that's one thing that Renegade does very well is once he controls the weapon one time, he makes sure that he has it for the rest of the game, you know? He's always kind of got it in mind.
Like sneaky or something?
So patient. That's not the only shot he hits too. Watch this.
Ballard.
I'm chilling.
It's this one right here. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's backseat. Shit on.
You got to think left stick control is a really big part of that process, right? Having your reticle in the right spot, letting your left stick kind of... Okay, just let him do work, right? Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
No, let me come, Piggy.
Piggy's getting the kill. It's too late for the over. He's on a frenzy now. 216 and counting is basically GG's at this point off that play. They know they're spawning A. He can take his time and just like watch and ping players as they come in, right? This is the easy peasy part.
He's going to R1.
Yeah, we got to take a look at that. That was dirty.
Bottom right, Piggy. He's top right.
Nice. Notice how he's isolating the angle in the B. He knows there's a player gold at the same time, so he backs up a step and gets the easy kill on B, and then takes gold afterwards, obviously. They're spawning C now, guaranteed. Team has a lockdown on the map. There's not really anything they can do. Just take a look at that again. Yeah, that was a clinic. Nice positioning for this. Still involved in the fight. He's not completely backing out of the fight just because he's one shot here. He knows his teammate's there as a source of distraction, so he's just got good positioning. Letting Diagram, you know, take the aggro and just hitting his shots. With his team getting kills in A, he sees the 2 dead on the feet. He knows the next set of spawns is in long here, right?
Give me long.
Oh, you're running at it.
You're running at it, right? So Nico pushes out long haul, and Renegade's like, oh shit, okay, well now I've got to collapse, because he's expecting Nico to just sit in C and let them all spawn long so that they can come out to C plat and he gets an easy lineup for a kill. If Nico pushes in long, he's going to do something to the spawns, and Renegade might as well cut his losses and join him on the push, so once again we can flip the spawn to pipes like he did previously, or A, you know, we'll figure it out as we go here. But he's very good at adapting what his team is doing here. Like, just because your team is doing something you don't want them to do, they're pushing out spawns, you have to be quick to follow suit, right? Or else you end up in like a mixy scenario. He sits here too long, then he's like trying to fight goal from bat ledge. He can't help Nico, right? Like, this is more proactive.
Like sneaky or something?
Just like full committing to the collapse in long here. And then that opens up the spawn in pipes. This is so nasty, right? He's got an intimate understanding of the amount of time that he has to take damage and line up his shot. You got to be so confident. The right stick movement that he's doing there is tiny. It's very fast and it's very tiny. That feeling of what that feels like you have to know what that feels like in your head to hit it, if that makes sense. Like, he's waiting for that final moment. Imagine doing that on a controller, basically. That when you watch these guys play, you have to pretend you're holding the controller in your hands and think of the type of right stick movement that he just did to swing that in the last millisecond, right? He's going to come up to gold to lock down the collapse here, expecting a player. This is beautiful. He hears him sliding in. Jesus. I think he left stick that, right? Like, he had, if we slow that down, there's a tiny, tiny bit of right stick movement, but he's walking the shot in. Just understanding how pros manage to use the least amount of right stick, and that every movement that they make is so intentional, right? So just seeing that and confidently following through. It's hard to explain the process. You gotta be confident. Nico is pushing C. He died there. Renegade knows to expect him there. Holy shit, the reaction, bro. They're coming out C plat here. He's just ready to fight him off spawn.
Watch out.
Beauty.
Alright, you got it.
Oh my god.
This is my favorite. This is on Sparty. It's the same situation. It's Sparty twice in a row. Both times he let him think that he was going to get the kill, right? He let him shoot him to one shot, and he waits that entire exchange to just like perfectly line it up. He's jumping to line this shot up. Sparty made the decision to jump as well, which is dangerous. Never jump against a good opponent with the shock, even though Sparty is hitting him with a laser beam, right? Like Sparty, you know Sparty's not going to miss, but neither is Renegade. So you can't be jumping against somebody who's got a shock rifle. Who knows what they're doing? If he's strafing that, he might have a chance.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at that point, it's game over, though, right? I mean, they had him pretty locked down from the beginning with the spawns. The game can get pretty easy if you're getting... Like, I think the biggest thing that made it difficult for Sparty and his team is they died together multiple times, right? They went 3 dead, they went 4 dead, and gave a lot of breathing room to Renegade and his team to get into the right positions and make it very easy to know where the enemy's going to spawn. But you really want to keep in mind, like, the way that Renegade moves on the map to adapt to what his team is doing. So he makes the spawn location obvious every time. In situations like this, like, I find a lot of lower level players, they'll reveal themselves too early. Don't throw any nades here. Don't fire a shot here. If Renegade shoots him, like right now, this is bad. Villainism has so many options to escape that fight. Let him do what he wants until he gets into tower and he's completely compromised. You can ping it for the team. You can make it like his teammates are going to bait the guy forward. Now he's dead. There's nothing he can do, right? This is an easy kill for Renegade. As he's coming through here, in his peripheral, he notices that there's, you can see it behind the camera. Sparty's coming out of gold. So he backsteps real quick. And now he's isolated the fight in B, and then he keeps gold in mind. So the moment he gets the kill, he sets his reticle. Not quite a perfect snap, but you can see that transition from like kill, head level, snap, I'm ready. You know, just standard Halo discipline, right? Like setting your reticle exactly where you anticipate them before you enter the fight, isolating your angles. OpTic's new top Slayer, I guess, right? Main Slayer. Unless Bound or Legend want to steal the spotlight or Formal, they can all slay. I think that's the beauty of the new OpTic roster. But I think if anybody's got conviction when it comes to like being a main Slayer, like Renegade's, he's the kind of person where he's like, nobody takes my spotlight. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely like that kind of energy. That was a work of art.